EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Come on. Hey.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Touchdown, Giants!
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now it's Lockett. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
But first down, Hurts. This complete to Lockett. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get into him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Second 60.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He hits Adams complete. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it, not being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same. But the
touchdown! Travis Kelce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And cycle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Quez Watkins, 85 yards. And the Colts get a bit closer. Point after here coming up. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Right where they set them down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down at 4.
On the ball.
Looking to throw. Ford. This goes out wide for Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
11 yards there, just like last play.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On the double.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Let's go now. Cheetah.
On 1st and 10, 4. And this is caught by Watkins. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw on 2nd down, 4. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Ready.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
52 blaster. Right 2. 6. Mega. Blaster. 6.
From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready, set. Seven Pirates.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
So you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Taken in by Adams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Graves, and he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, 4. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Lockett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Buffalo 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He hits his target, Lockett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Let's go. 22 needle.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game starting the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't give points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. 4. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready, break. Black Ultra. Black Red.
Operating from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that Not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And the Colts are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
I'm okay with the call here. I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to push this ball in.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. C.J. Uzomah, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Graves. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. Graves. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Gravity range. Gravity range. Hey, hey, hey.
Hurts. Runs over it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Play number 7 in this drive, but it's a tough 39. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Graves, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll lead to a fourth down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Those are the kicks that you worry you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the third quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go.
3 yards remain for second down.
Hey.
Operating from the gun, Ford. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Striker. Striker.
On first down, Ford. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
But the man is Osborne. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Joe Mixon, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Okay,
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, check that. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Graves, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Come on.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Pass to 11.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Right, 60. Ready, ready.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
Okay, ready? And cycle. Red, yellow. Set,
On 4th down. Ford. Open man is Uzama. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Mixon with a first down carry. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Green jack. Right, right.
Back to throw. Ford. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Ford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead, let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Let's go. Six, 7. Blocker, 6. Black shot. Striker, 3. Set.
On 4th down, Ford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
There's some space here. There he goes left side. The 20. Boy, 227 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. And that run right there just what the doctor ordered.
You talk about putting it all together for your offense because no big run happens unless everyone does their job.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time. The way the defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blast.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try to snatch a victory.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. What a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.